guys do that make me want to hit my head against a glass wall. Starting off strong is when they fabricate a story that makes them look better that didn't actually have it. They're just trying to tell a story that makes themselves sound better because they don't want to actually tell the truth, because then they would have to look in the mirror. If you are a man and you have done this, you suck. Listen, we've all probably done this before. However, they just take it to another level. It's like, oh, well, like, I just, like, forgot the part, like, where I cheated and I did this, but I did nothing wrong, and she's crazy. Right. Another one is when they have the cold and they act like they're literally on their deathbed. That's what we call a man cold. I always say God knew who to give periods to, because if a man had a period, I don't know what would happen. I don't think he could survive. I've written an exam while I was internally bleeding. A little extreme here, but if I can do that, I'm sure you can make it through a little cough. Another one that just drives me crazy when any man does this is when a man just expects a woman to go and do something for him because he's a man and she's the woman. When a man has asked me for a glass of water and I said, you have working legs, you can get it for yourself, especially when they don't say please, they're just like, get it for me. To which he said, well, you're not gonna make a very good wife. Good thing I don't want to be yours. Obviously, I'm not gonna want to help you, especially with an attitude. Like, if I'm up and moving and whatever, fine. But if I'm always gonna be doing that, I'd rather have a donor and create my own baby than ever make a baby with a man like that. Another one that also drives me absolutely crazy is when they act like their ex cheating on them is an excuse for them to like actually wreak havoc for the next 10 years of their life. A man could have been cheated on 10 years ago, and that be the excuse that he uses when he cheats on another woman 10 years later. Listen, I know it's traumatic. I'm not gonna tell you otherwise. However, what I will tell you is go to therapy. No, I'm a man. Therapy is for everyone. I'm gonna hold your hand when saying this. This might actually make your life a little bit better. Maybe you won't be as miserable. I don't know. Like, I don't know what like floats your boat, but like cheating is not gonna fix this. Another one that I will also love is when you like call a man out. He gets so defensive. You could tell a man and call him out for his BS and be like, well, you're ugly anyways. The truth hurts. However, what I will say, that doesn't excuse anything, and you can call me whatever you want, not yours. However, you can call me whatever you want, and it's still not gonna take away from the fact that you did something bad, and I'll call you out for it. And if I did something bad, you call me out for it, but I don't need to call you ugly when you call me out for it. Notice how like there's the difference between us. Notice who's also in therapy. Oh no. And another one is for men, specifically at clubs that do this. I despise you, okay? If you go to a club, you want to have a good time, go have a good time. However, if you are actively going there and trying to like dance on a girl so grotesquely, y'all all have mothers. What would your mommy say if she saw you doing that? Because that is disgusting. Ugh. The things I saw should not be seen. The bouncer had to hug me. And if you want to go and cry about it in therapy, babe. Like, therapy's really gonna help you a lot. Nothing a man does surprises me anymore. Anytime a man disappoints me now, I just go, men. If my dad says something gross, I literally turn to him and I go, men. A man hurts you? Men. If a man says something stupid? Men. Just know if I'm ever with a man, that man is a good man, Savannah. It just keeps getting worse and worse by the minute. Anyways, I love you so much. Bye.